Good morning, Scorpio. Now, I want to say a couple of things before we get into it. Firstly, Sagittarius is trying to jump ahead of the queue. So I don't know why that is, but I feel like I keep thinking I'm doing Sagittarius today. So there's something going on with Sagittarius. We'll see what happens with them tomorrow. But they're going to have to wait in line. They're going to have to wait until it's their allotted time. So there's something to that, I think. Perhaps somebody's jumped ahead of the queue, perhaps for you, it's annoyed you, or there's been something where there's perhaps been some kind of injustice or something that's unfair. Anyway, we'll put that aside. Sagittarius, wait your turn. Scorpio, though, the energy that I'm picking up on today, the energy that's coming through, the things that I'm picking up on is so Scorpionic energy. And I'm going to have to preempt this by saying, I'm going to perhaps discuss a couple of controversial things here. And I do feel like I have to say what I'm given. I'm just the channel, I'm just the messenger, so I'm just reporting what I'm getting through. Nothing that I say is like my own views here. There's going to be a couple of things. I'm going to say politics and religion, the things we shouldn't discuss, right? But I've got to say what I'm getting. So that's your heads up. If you're sensitive to anything around that, if that's like a trigger for you, then maybe this isn't your reading. But Sagittarius, I'm getting through that energy, that Sagittarius nature of really wanting to solve mysteries, of kind of picking up on clues that give you an insight into behind the veiled curtain kind of thing. It's like perhaps everybody else takes something at face value, like perhaps it's something in the news, something said in the news, everybody takes it at face value, but you're going, hang on a minute, well, I'm going to ask a question about that, and you're asking the right questions, which gives you insightful answers. There's something about questions and answers, asking the right questions, because I didn't want to listen to music this morning. Now, I almost always listen to either music or a reading on YouTube so that I can get kind of like a reminder of what happened in your last reading. But I feel like this is new energy coming in. So I don't know if this is a new set of Scorpios that I'm picking up on, a different group, a different bubble. But it's like I was like, no, I don't want to do any of those things. What I want to do is listen to a podcast. And I ended up listening to those conspiracy guys. Now, I love those conspiracy guys. They are very, very controversial, very tongue-in-cheek. So, again, not for people with a sensitive disposition if you wanted to go and look them up. But this thing about conspiracies, solving mysteries, is very, very Scorpionic energy. And I kind of thought to myself after listening to it for a bit, I was like, I can see why I was like pulled to watch this or listen to this today. The one that I was watching, it's the most recent one on Spotify. It's I can't remember the guy's name, but something to do with an organization called Q. They're a bit like Anonymous. They kind of whoever this Q person is, they kind of drop hints and they ask questions which go, it's like why did SW go to WF? That's just a made up one. And it's like you have to work out who these people are. So it's like solving a puzzle, solving a mystery, a bit of detective work, all to do with like government conspiracies kind of thing, which actually, I mean, I don't want to say too much about it because it was an interview with somebody who was very into it. So I'd never heard of it before, and I've only got one side of the story. So I don't kind of want to go into that, but it was interesting to know that kind of thing exists in the world. But I don't think you're literally doing this, but there could be something with you to do with politics, or things that are in the news, or it could be religion, where you're not taking things at face value. You're asking questions. You're saying, well, something's not right here. It's almost like you get a sense of something that's not, like you hear one news report and then you hear another news report and you think something's not adding up there. There's a piece of the jigsaw missing. And because you're asking that right question, you're getting answers that other people might not be able to get. Something like this. Now, when I randomized a song for you, the intuitive song that came through you was Love by Lana Del Rey, and I'm going to circle back to that. But the first intuitive song that came through for you was Fighter by Christina Aguilera. So it's almost like some of you perhaps you feel like there's been some kind of injustice, or you feel like you've been done wrong by somehow. Now, it could be political, it could be perhaps the government systems have let you down, or perhaps it's in a relationship, or there's some kind of injustice. You feel like, almost like, if we're going off that song, it's like you're under attack, or you've had to defend yourself in one way, you've had to step up and fight, but it's like you're saying, thank you, because you've taught me lessons, you've made my skin a little bit thicker. Interestingly, as I was listening to that song, the Wheel of Fortune came out and the Star. Now that's to do with a twist of fate, luck turning in your direction, wishes coming true. So that's a good sign if you have been dealing with something that's been quite difficult. Also, the line that jumped out to me was, thought I would forget, but I remember. You thought I would forget, but I remember. So it's like, again, very, very Scorpionic energy. And I love that. I love that it's giving me things that fit you so well. Thought I would forget, but I remember. It's like, don't worry, I'll get my own back kind of thing. Yeah, and it is that Scorpionic energy of basically holding a grudge for a long time. If a Scorpio feels like there's been something that's unfair towards them, they will remember. Like an elephant, right? An elephant never forgets. I was going to wear my elephant bracelet today because my mum's favorite animal is an elephant, and yeah, but I didn't. She bought me this, so this. I've got this on instead. My mum's a Scorpio. So yeah, like an elephant, you never forget, you always remember, and you'll bear that grudge, you'll bear that burden until you kind of either get your redemption or you get your comeback or whatever it is. Very, very Scorpionic energy. But I think, if genuinely there's been an injustice, it's in your nature to be that way. What else? Hillary Clinton. Now, that in the Conspiracy Guys podcast, they were talking about Hillary Clinton a lot, and I actually Googled famous Scorpios, and Hillary Clinton was one of the first names that came up. So I don't know if that's relevant somehow. Randomly yesterday in Libra's reading, I was given Viggo Mortensen. He just popped into my head before I did Libra's reading. And afterwards, I Googled him, and he actually is a Libra. So it's interesting that happened. So I don't know, Hillary Clinton perhaps is... Am I reading for Hillary Clinton, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Bit of underhanded, dirty fighting going on around her, maybe. She's not forgetting. Again, political opinions aside there. So what do I have here? So you've got a run of adverts in between your two randomised songs. Sorry, I'm just going to sniffle. I'm going to pause while I sniffle. Okay, you didn't need to hear that, but sometimes if I get something like that, it can indicate somebody crying. Shelter was one of the adverts was for Shelter, which is a charity, an organisation here in the UK that assists people who are having difficulties with homelessness. I used to actually donate money regularly through my pay to Shelter, so that's one that's quite close to my heart. Working together to solve problems. So there's this sense of you perhaps wanting a society that isn't unfair, wanting a political system that is fair to everybody, perhaps something like this. And yeah, the Three of Pentacles came out, which is indicating working together. Then I got some adverts for a couple of artists. Now I'm not going to go into those too much, but one was called Youngblood, which was giving me, perhaps you feel like the political systems of the world, the governments of the world, the people who run the show, they're kind of like old, a bit kind of set in the ways, perhaps. Perhaps you're feeling like they needed an injection of young blood. Then I got Patience. Good things happen with time. You feel this thing again about you remembering, kind of biding your time to make a change. Make Love Not War, perhaps. What I got from that, Make Love Not War, is like, you don't want to be a fighter. You would rather be happy, have everybody love each other, have everything be have everything be good, right? But it's like, if you have to fight, you will fight, and you will fight. Scorpio, this is again, it's like high vibrational Scorpio energy. Scorpio will fight to defend people who are weaker than themselves, to protect their tribe. It's sort of like a warrior king energy of or warrior queen energy, but you're the person who's going to like protect the people that you love. So something like this coming through. I got a couple of things, Life on Mars and Out of Space, something there with that. The next song that randomised for you was Coming Down by, I think it was Halsey, however we're going to pronounce her name. It's so funny, I googled how to pronounce it, and I found her pronouncing her own name, and then people were telling me I was pronouncing it wrong, but I was like, I found her saying her own name, so now I'm completely confused. Right, here we go. We've gone from politics, we're going into religion, and I'm sorry, but there's a common thread between Love by Lana Del Rey, specifically the line that I kept hearing, and this Halsey song coming down. I found God, I found God, I found him in a lover. I found the devil, I found him in a lover. A love like religion. So there's something here. I don't know what your your religious beliefs are. You may not believe in religion. You may have your own set of beliefs, but I found God or the devil in a lover. Something to that, because in that love song by Lana Del Rey, she says, when I'm down on my knees, it's to you I pray, or something like this. And that line was really stuck in my head since, like, throughout the night, all this morning, like, yeah. So it's like, if I'm gonna devote myself to something, I'm gonna devote myself to love. It's quite beautiful. And obviously there's sexual connotations to to those two songs. Coming down, it's I'm on my knees, it's you who I pray. So there's yeah, priorities, right, Scorpio? I love like religion. What else did I get from that love song by Lana Del Rey? It was never about the money or the drugs. For you, there's only love. For you, there's only love. That was the other line that was really stuck in my head. So, yep, whatever all that is for you, Scorpio, it could be for one person, it could be for a group of you. You could have just been like reassessing what you believe in, what you want to pour your energy into, pour your time, pour your love into, and probably deciding that you want to pour it into the people that you love, your family, your friends, the people who support you, the people who deserve it, rather than wasting time worrying about politics, or wasting time following perhaps societies that don't give back to you. You perhaps want to be a leader, a fighter, for love, perhaps. Now, sometimes I hear people talking. Yeah, I'm crazy. Hi, didn't know if you knew this about me. But I heard a couple of sentences. So I heard what sounded to me like somebody saying, "Look in the bathroom, Linda." Look in the bathroom, Linda. It might have been window, right? Look in the bathroom window. One of those. It sounded to me either like a young child or a girl's voice, a high-pitched woman's voice. Look in the bathroom, Linda. The next line that I got were, and this sounded like an American man to me. Where are my dance moves? Where are my dance moves? So I don't know what those two things are. Perhaps you said something like that, somebody around you has said something like that, or perhaps they will say something like that. You can listen out for it, but I don't know what that means. Look in the bathroom, Linda. Okay. So I am going to keep drinking. I'm going to keep spilling the tea. It feels like a tea spilling. It feels like a tea spilling episode video today. I just got distracted because I realised that I've got the Harry Potter mug, which I didn't do on purpose. I just picked up a clean mug, but the one that I was considering using was on the side it said a little dash of magic, or something like this, and obviously Harry Potter is a wizard, so there could be something to do with magic for you as well. Perhaps this is going to be another theme. Perhaps we're going to see the magician card, something to do with believing in magic, or feeling like you need a sprinkle of magic, putting a sprinkle of magic into a situation. Right, I'm going to tune into the energies. I'm going to drink my tea because I'm still recovering from yet another Manchester cold. And we'll pull some cards and find out what's going on for you this week. Back in a moment, Scorpio. Okay, I forgot to randomise you a Christmas song, but we'll do that in a moment. As I'm tuning in, I was getting Weak by Skunk Anansie, particularly the line, "A circle of angels deep in war because I wanted you." And I was kind of prompted to think about a bit of a theory that I've got going on right now about, I don't know where I get the messages from. I don't know how this stuff comes through to me, but I've got a bit of a theory going on at the moment that maybe it's kind of like ancestors, spirit guides, who perhaps actually might have different opinions about relationships. So if you're feeling a bit conflicted, it could be actually that you've got kind of two ancestral guides who are saying, no, I think this person's better for this person. No, I think this person's better for this person. It could be something like that going on if you're getting conflicting messages. Just a theory, I don't know. Right, let's see. So a Christmas song. Now, again, don't worry about if you don't celebrate Christmas. We're just going to go for, it's just the theme. It's just the theme because it's December. You know, a lot of people do celebrate Christmas in December. So if you're not into it, just see what the message of the song is, see what the theme of the song is, any particular lyrics that jump out to you. I'm on randomize, I'm on a Christmas hits playlist. I don't know what songs are on here. So Scorpio, randomized song for Scorpio, please. What are we going to get? Jingle Bell Rock, 4 Christmases. So maybe feeling very, very tied up to a person there. 4 Christmases, it said. Oh, it's changed. Bobby, that's weird. Okay, it kind of like blipped and changed. Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms. So I don't know what that image was that we just saw. I don't know what that was from or what that was about. So perhaps somebody's called Bobby, perhaps somebody's called Helms. Jingle Bell Rock by Captain Santa Claus and his Reindeer Space Patrol. That is what's jumping out to me. Captain Santa Claus. Who's your Captain Santa Claus, Scorpio? And his Reindeer Space Patrol. Okay, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Captain Helm, right? The captain is at the helm of the ship. So Scorpio, perhaps you're the captain at the helm of a ship at the moment, which is why you have to kind of defend or fight for something, defend against injustice. Right, that's quite funny. So I'm going to scribble that down and then we'll pull some cards. That was a sweet song, actually. I listened to it for a moment while I was writing it down. Okay, so Scorpio. The best possible message that can come through for Scorpio, please. Who are the major players in Scorpio's reading today? I saw Scarface on the bottom of the deck there. Who are the major players for Scorpio this week? Tell me about the major players in the story of Scorpio this week. Who do we have for Scorpio? Willy Wonka again, King of Pentacles. Anyone else, please, for Scorpio? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I think that is the first person who's come out in reverse. Okay, anyone else for Scorpio? Right, that is too many people, but I'm seeing the Fool and I'm seeing Indiana Jones, King of Wands. Oh, maybe I need to take those. The Magician, Queen of Wands. Okay. I feel like I need to take this perhaps as a set. I have a theory about what's happening here. Okay, King and Queen of Pentacles are a couple in the tarot. They are a match. They can be business partners. They can be a mother and a father. They can be 2 people in a partnership, a long-term partnership like a marriage. Interesting, though, that the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Now, I'm not seeing you in the reading, Scorpio, so whether I'm dealing with somebody with a Scorpio placement, I'm not quite sure. So I don't know who you are yet. If I was going to hazard a guess at who you would be, I would say you were these 2 energies put together, perhaps. The Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Somebody who is very passionate about protecting their family, protecting their investments, protecting their little corner of the world. A lot of fiery energy there. But the storyline that I'm picking up on here is that there's something wrong with a partnership here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have been believing a situation and going after the passion. This is like foolish energy. Not foolish, not necessarily foolish. People can put a lot of thought into this, but the Fool they're done with something, they've closed out a cycle, and they're going to take a leap of faith towards something new. And with the King of Wands here, they're doing it very, very passionately. We also have the King and the Queen of Wands, who again are a match. They're a couple, an equal pair in the tarot. So we've got a pair here, but there's something wrong up there with that Queen of Pentacles. And we've got another pair down here who are very, very passionate. Could be a creative project. If it's work, it's that you're done working for a job where the job perhaps has been too greedy. You've been putting a lot of effort in, but there's something wrong there. Perhaps other people have been taking the credit for your work. So you want to do something more that's more of a passion project. The Magician card here is about making dreams come to life, making things that are kind of airy-fairy fantasy into a tangible reality. The Magician has all the tools they need to do this. The Fool is like dropped all the baggage, running into something new. And then it's bordered by the King and Queen of Wands. So I'm taking that as a situation. They did all come out together, so I guess we'll put them like that. Indiana Jones. This is... Right, who do we have? So Indiana Jones, perhaps one of you, somebody, if I go through the people, somebody might remind you of one of these people. It'll help you clarify who's who in the situation. So Indiana Jones, this is Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump. This is Matt Damon as the Martian. Again, we've got that life on Mars came through, out of this world. And then this is, I think this is Katniss, right, from the Hunger Games. Willy Wonka over here. Who's Willy Wonka for you, Scorpio? And then the Queen of Coins, that's Lara Croft. So the only person that's showing up in the negative right now is the Queen of Pentacles. The Tower, there's Scorpionic energy in the underlying. I will rain my vengeance upon thee. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's find out a little bit about these people. So tell me about the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. Why is she in reverse? Tell me a little bit about why the Queen of Coins is in reverse for Scorpio, please. Why is the Queen of Coins in reverse for Scorpio, please? Who is the Queen of Coins? Okay, who is the Queen of Coins? The Ring. Okay. Okay, trouble in paradise, huh? So the King and Queen of Pentacles can be people who are married. The Ring reinforces this. The Queen of Pentacles is in the negative. Let's read what it says in the book. Now, just as a reminder, I'm just thinking about how this might apply to somebody's situation that I know. Just a reminder that just because it's a male or a female on the card, it doesn't have to be a male or a female for you. So if you're watching this thinking, I know who that is, that sounds like somebody I know, but that would be a male, then you can switch the gender roles as you need to. Take it more about the personality of the person, the actions of the person, the description of what they're like, the associations with each card, to work out who's who in this reading. But we have this person who is in the negative. These are all in the positive. So generally, this is like one person. This is like either one person acting in two energies, but I'm seeing this as more like a third person who's going for a fourth person, or one of the people is acting, it could be one of these people acting in a different energy. So it could be that if you might identify as this person or this person. One way I could read it is that the female here, the Queen of Pentacles here, is exiting a marriage, and moving towards a connection that she feels more passionate about. Could be that this is to do with material things, practical things, the law perhaps, and this is to do with where your heart lies. moving towards somebody who you feel is a better match for you because they match you on a more passionate level. So funny, like, so funny how the cards do this. Right, okay. So we're reading about the Queen of Pentacles. She may be in the reverse because take it as it resonates. It's a general reading, so it'll apply differently to everybody. It could be that somebody's exiting the situation and that they're not in the reverse. Or it could be that this person is somebody who is the negative side of the Queen of Pentacles, someone who only cares about money, someone who is obsessed with material things, someone who is greedy, clingy, jealous, a bit of a hoarder, not very good at practical matters. She may neglect house and home. She may put herself before others. Right, but let's read the ring to get more information. The infinite, the wheel, the connection. The ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses time, space, and worldly things. Life on Mars. So much can be projected onto this archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun and the intimate bond between two lovers. It's the micro and macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. When light, connectedness, humility, sacred cycles. When dark, unconscious repetition, starving for connection. Go deeper. Rilke's I live my life in widening circles. I'll just show you that because I probably butchered the name. Study images of the mandala, the unus mundus, the Ouroboros, and the medicine wheel. I'll just show you those as well, so you can look those up if you want to. There you go. Take stock of the jewels you adorn yourself with. Watch out for rings you wear out of habit that keep you connected to the old you. Watch out for rings you wear out of habit that keep you connected to the old you. So it could be bracelets, necklaces, rings, earrings, anything that's circular. So you may have to get rid of something from the past that keeps you tied to something that you want to be free from. Okay. Willy Wonka, King of Pentacles. What do you want to tell us today? Willy Wonka, what do you want to tell us today? You are telling us way too much. Okay, you may be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus also got the King of Coins and the Vision. The Poet, Anima Munda, the Crone, the Starborn, the Father, the Eternal Child. Whoa. Whoa. That is a lot, isn't it? That is a lot. Right, let's put those away. If you specifically think that the Vision and the King of Coins means something to you, perhaps owls, perhaps, you may want to go and watch that Taurus reading. I don't feel like I want to repeat myself, and there was way too many cards there. So I'm going to ask the universe to be a little bit more succinct, just to kind of show you as I'm putting these cards away, I'm putting them all in separately like this, so they're not together anymore. Not together anymore. Again, anything I say during a reading can be part of the reading. Can I just get one card, maybe two, so you can succinctly tell me the most important thing we need to know about the King of Pentacles today? What's the most important thing? Okay, this person could be very, very scattered. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. I had like a cheesy onion bagel for breakfast, and it was a bit rich for breakfast. Also not what I was supposed to have. I was supposed to have tomato on toast, which is much healthier, but the cheesy onion shouted to me. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. The prayer. Ah, When I'm on my knees, it's you who I pray to. Something like that, right? The hunter, the underlying. Okay, so who is the King of Pentacles? 5065. Again, take anything that resonates, leave anything that doesn't. There's going to be multiple messages coming through from multiple people. You may find that some things resonate whilst other things don't. But we're working out who this King of Pentacles character is. The worship, the reverence, the homage. What is prayer? When we are in a state of prayer, and when are we in a state of prayer, and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? When I'm on my knees, it's to you who I pray. Something like that she says, isn't it, in that Lana Del Rey song? You need to go and listen to that song. You're my religion. To whom or what do we pray? Archetypally, I love it. I love how tarot works sometimes, because sometimes I question myself. I think, sometimes I think, am I just kind of deceiving myself that there's something to this? But then I constantly get like these kind of things, which would be coincidence, but I get them so much. So it's so funny that Lana Del Rey song was so stuck in my head, and I was thinking, is it for Scorpio, or do I just have it stuck in my head? But the lines, "You're my religion," it's to you, to who I pray, was kind of sticking out for me. And then of the 2 songs that I randomized for you, you also got that Coming Down by Halsey. And I found God in a lover. I found the devil in a lover. So religion attached to love is this huge theme in this reading. And then I'm getting the prayer, and it's saying, what do you pray to? What it's I don't know. I love it, and it scares me. Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy. I can't speak anymore. As a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us towards illusion. Prayer leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. When light, offering to be of service, asking for guidance. When dark, expecting results, self-aggrandizement. Go deeper, ask to be of service. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within. Experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all spiritual traditions make a practice of prostration. Okay. Oh, so sorry. All my sinuses have gone incredibly itchy. I don't know if this is something you're experiencing. Everything. My ears are itching. My nose is itching. Everything is itching. My skin is itching. I've had allergy tablets, but it feels like an allergic reaction. Okay. Tell me what's going on with this set of cards, please. In 1 or 2. See how many it's trying to give me. In 1 or 2 cards, please. Can I have 1 or 2 cards to explain this situation over here with the Queen and King of Wands? That is too many again. The Venom, the Forest, the Mirror, the Sustainer. That is far too many. Can I have 1 card, please, for the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Fool, and the Magician? 1 card, please. Right, thank you. The Ocean. Okay, that's like everything. Maybe this relationship is everything to you. Maybe there's a lot of emotional depth here. Oh, no, look, what's on the underlying? Okay, the Bridge and the Ocean. Oh, interesting storyline here. Right, okay. I'm going to read both of these because I feel like they're connected. Like the imagery on them. Okay, the Ocean. The unconscious, the depths, I'm gonna have to pause and just blow my nose and try and sort out my sinuses before I read this. I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry about that little blip. I've taken another allergy tablet. I've drank some water, I've tied my hair back and opened the window, so hopefully that's going to clear whatever that is. Okay. The unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. Now, just to sort of pause, the unknown, the leap into the unknown, that leap of faith is represented by the Fool card here. So it's confirming. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. Excuse me. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land, or life on Mars. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is a change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibres, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is change. Let the wave crash. Let the wave crash. We become a new being, like Aphrodite, right? Queen of Wands, that gorgeous, empowered sexual feminine energy. Okay. When light, deeper than deep, big dreams, discovery. When dark, subsumed, drowned, polluted, unpredictable. Go deeper, Shakespeare's The Tempest. Oh, brave new world that hath such people in it. Jerry Colt's The Raft of Medusa. I'll just again show you, just because I probably pronounced that badly. Study waves, touch their surface, get in the water. I mean, it's freezing right now, so depending on where in the world you are, no matter where you live, each drop is part of the whole. The ocean is in every tear. Do you know, when I get this card personally, it always takes me right back to being a teenager with my best friend in Greece, floating on my back in the ocean and just feeling like totally connected to the universe. I would love to go back to Greece. And go back in the ocean there. The ocean displays every emotion without shame. To witness its glassy moonlit surface and its unforgiving storms is to know the full spectrum of the human experience. So you had the Anima Mundi card, which is to do with everything. It's like everything is one, being connected to everything, being really part of the universe. Again, this is like saying, give up the ego, be part of something greater than yourself. This card also had that thing about taking yourself out of the kind of day-to-day mundane and being part of something bigger. So you've got all this stuff about releasing the ego, being part of something bigger, giving. These two people are giving to each other. It's like the offer card, right? But these two people both have something to offer each other. Just to kind of show you that there. I keep seeing the Venom card, just to kind of briefly mention what this is. It talks about the ability to transmute things, to transform things, to take things that are toxic and to almost like break them down like a caterpillar in the chrysalis, and transmute them into something new that is healthy. So getting rid of toxic things and making them healthier. So yeah, interesting. What else did I pick up on? Again, that sense of like perhaps being too attached to material things and becoming part of something bigger than yourself. Okay, let's read the bridge. What number's that? 38. Okay, so some of you could be across water from somebody. The starborn there as well. The connection, the link, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, and personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes, rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. The card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, and histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. A bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love. Love is my religion, right? What else did I pick up on there? As if on time, did you hear the crow? The bridge between the everyday and the world, the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. Okay, your card in the tarot is the High Priestess card, which is to do with being your ability, Scorpio, or the natural ability for Scorpio as a sign to be able to see behind the veil, see behind the earthly reality, and just to intuitively know things. Now, the crows for me are an animal connected to communication between what is beyond the veil, if you'd like to use that as a metaphor, and our tangible reality. It's to do with that perceptiveness, that ability to trust your intuition, to follow the signs, to know without knowing why you know. Maybe you get messages through dreams. That just kind of randomly came through for me there. The heart there on the bottom just showed itself to me. The heart and the starborn. Are you a starseed, Scorpio? If you don't know what that is, you can go and Google it. It's not something I want to get into particularly here, but you know, maybe you're interested in looking up a little bit about starseeds. You are getting life on Mars, stuff about being out of this world. So, and you've got that Magician card there with the Martian. Okay. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Let this be a lesson to me not to eat cheese and onion bagels for breakfast. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles and the Ring. Scorpionic energy, there's the tower again. You've got the tower here and the tower here. That is, it can be shocking news coming in. It can be receiving information that turns your world upside down. It can be, it's normally something revealed, something communicated, an event that happens, something that comes in as a bit of a shock. It kind of throws everything into turmoil. But the purpose of the tower is to remove things that no longer work for us, to make us reassess what's important and what's not important, and to make us move, to almost like kick us out of our comfort zone. So something there for somebody there. It's kind of like doing something for your own good. For example, the kind of example that they're giving me right now is when you're a parent. And again, we're getting into conspiracy theories, and I'm so sorry that this keeps coming through. But as a parent, usually a parent will recognise the importance of getting a baby vaccinated, of protecting them against horrible diseases like smallpox, and the purpose of herd immunity. Now, taking the conspiracy aspect out of that, and just taking it for what that is, the parent will take the child to the doctor, and it's quite painful. It almost goes against your natural nurturing abilities, as a parent, to hand your child to a stranger and have them basically stab your child with a needle and inject a substance into your child. But you know, and to see your child cry because of that. But you know that moment of pain is actually for the greater good. So this is kind of what the tower moment represents to me. It's that kind of something that's painful in the moment, but it's actually serving you in the long run. It's actually for your greater good. The Ace of Wands is just on the underlying there. I feel like these two people are picking up that Ace of Wands and running with it. Okay, tell me about the King of Pentacles and the prayer. Something tried to come out, but it didn't. It went back in again. Tell me about the King of Pentacles and the prayer. What do we need to know about the King of Pentacles and the prayer? Justice tried to come out, but it's gone back in. Oh, okay. A lot here. the Empress, the High Priestess. These two cards keep coming out together. Now, I always separate them. I always separate the cards when they come out together. And these two cards, all for the last sort of 2 weeks, keep coming out together. I think since the Libra reading. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra here or there's a Libra involved. But there's somebody who keeps coming out as the Empress and the High Priestess. This is very, very, very high vibrational feminine energy. The High Priestess card is your card, Scorpio. The Empress is Libra, Taurus. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I'm seeing it as one person, one energy. Or it could be two people working together, actually, with the Moon card there. Very strong, very empowered feminine energy. Yeah, the Moon card, though, is secrets. Secrets or intuitive knowing. So it could be a connection between two people. It's a very intuitive connection based on kind of like emotions, dreams, things that aren't tangible that you can't pick up and feel. It can also, the Moon card also symbolizes, normally in the tarot, you have two people. Right, something to do with the pillars. The High Priestess normally has pillars behind her with a veil in between, which veils her connection to the other realms. The Moon card normally has two towers on it, two pillars across water from each other, with two dogs or wolves on either side, so like howling to each other. So again, it's like a connection across water, which could be a connection across emotion and an emotional, intuitive, psychic connection, possibly. I'm noticing that all these cards have moons on. Right, there's the Five of Cups and the Daughter of Swords. The Five of Cups is a feeling of emotional disappointment in a connection. Perhaps there's a connection that you thought was going to be really, really good, but it didn't work out. I'm seeing that as one thing, and this is another thing, by the way. So feeling like something didn't go your way emotionally, something didn't work out. It's kind of like the crying over spilt milk card. But the good thing about the Five of Cups is that there's always two cups standing. So while you're busy, or while whoever it is busy, sort of lamenting a situation that didn't work out, there's another connection, which I'm seeing is probably this connection here. There's the two cups standing. It's equal, it's powerful, it's a healthy connection. So there is a connection there for you if you put your head up and look for it. The Daughter of Swords, or for this person, again, I'm saying you, but you know, you work out who you are and who other people are in this situation. So this person then, somebody here is in this crying over spilt milk energy. But then the Daughter of Swords is the Page of Swords. So this is a card. It's also an owl again. You had the owl on the vision card. So the owl is, to me, symbolic of gaining knowledge, and also kind of, it's often on the Hierophant card as kind of spiritual knowledge, spiritual guidance, higher learning, some learning from a mentor, somebody who knows better than you. But the Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords, is actually a student. So there may be somebody who's a kind of a student of emotion, a student of connections to spirituality. This is somebody who's watching and learning, gathering information. Could be somebody gathering information about somebody who is feeling a bit forlorn, perhaps. There's something, kind of as a reader, there's something coming through across readings. Like I said, I keep getting these cards all the time. And I feel like there's something I'm meant to realise. They're trying to communicate something to me that I'm not quite getting. I think it's, with the Moon card here, it's almost telling me it's not time for you to know this yet. There could be something here that you need to know, but it's not time for you to know yet. You have to wait for that Tower moment to come in. And then it's like all the puzzle pieces will click together. But this Scorpionic energy, it's almost like seeing all the puzzle pieces. They're giving me catchphrase. I don't know if other countries have that. In the UK, catchphrase is like they reveal segments of a picture, one square at a time, and you have to guess what the phrase is from the image. So this is almost like what's happening here, Scorpio, with your energy. It's like you've only got pieces of this jigsaw puzzle, and you're trying to put all the pieces together, but you're not quite seeing the big picture yet. It's not quite time. The universe is still keeping secrets from you, but all will be revealed when it's the time to have that information. Okay, tell me. Okay, again, yeah, somebody's definitely feeling disappointed with how something didn't work out with these two fives here. Fives are also about change though, but then there's this Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, so don't worry if you have been feeling a bit disappointed in a situation. Look at the similarity of these. It's like a disappointment in a previous emotional connection that you thought was going to work out, but it didn't. The Five of Pentacles can also be a card about, I'm going to say it with these cards up here, it can be a card about divorce, because it can, to me, it means suffering a material loss, division of the assets. You know, having to take a few steps back before you can go forward again. It's also a card about feeling like you're shut out in the cold, feeling like you're like the door is shut to you on a situation, like you can't, there's an emotional connection, but you feel like you're on the wrong side of the door from it. Again, it could be with a love interest, a partner, a group, colleagues, whatever that is. But here there's the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity, a new offer. It's often very divinely guided, especially with this Star here. The Star is about hopes, dreams, wishes, reward and recognition, healing. So there's something coming in. I feel like you're not seeing it yet, or somebody isn't seeing it yet because they're too busy looking down at their own feet, being sad about something in the past that happened. But it's like if this person looks up, they'll see this divinely guided opportunity. It's almost like a North Star, right, guiding you somewhere. It's like it's saying that there's, I can hear follow the signs, because that looks really good. Yeah, somebody's leaving a situation because this is this Eight of Cups card. The Eight of Cups means walking away from a situation because there was something lacking emotionally, something didn't work out emotionally for you. Now sometimes the cups are all still standing, which is almost like don't burn your bridges. You know, the cups might be empty, but they are still, there's something there. With this card, all the cups are smashed. This is like no going back. There's nothing there for me, absolutely nothing there for me. Everything's broken, which to me is Sheryl Crow, but I think Bob Dylan also sang it, everything is broken, so maybe that's relevant to you in your situation. I'm going to write that down. All right, let's keep pulling cards. So tell me, as I'm about to ask about the Tower moment, there's a siren. Okay, tell me about the Tower moment. What's the Tower moment, please? What's the Tower moment? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune on its side. In the upright, this is like lucky. In the reverse, it's unlucky. It's the wheel turning, but it's like, is the wheel going to turn in your favour, or is it going to turn? Is it going to be unlucky? It's so I feel like there's something in the balance here. You don't know how the wheel's going to turn when this tower hits. Okay. I want to ask about this because it's bothering me that these two cards keep coming out together, and I really want to know more about it. But with the Moon card here, I don't think they're going to tell me. Again, I feel like it's not time to know yet. Such funny energy coming through there. So I want to know about these two fives, please. Why is the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here? Oh yes, somebody is not happy. Somebody's been putting either, with these two cards in the reverse, I mean, to deal with the Ten of Cups in reverse first, you can see how happy and healing and gorgeous the energy of that is in the upright. In the reverse, this is like not happy in this situation. There's no happiness here for me. It's like, it really does feel like I'm done with this situation. There's nothing left for me here. But there is regrets about how this turned out. There's still that feeling of nostalgia perhaps for when things were good, or just feeling a sense of disappointment that things didn't work out how you hoped they would. The Eight of Pentacles in the upright is to do with becoming a master of your craft. So putting the work in, doing the same thing over and over again until you perfect it. This, in the reverse, this to me is like, I'm not putting any work into this anymore. I'm done with this. I'm out of here. Or somebody else stopped putting effort into this connection, or whatever this was for you. Could be, again, it could be work, relationship, whatever it was. Somebody stopped putting the work in. Somebody stepped out of the situation and left you feeling disappointed, like unloved, basically. Yucky. Right. stuff that, forget about that, that's in the past. What is this Ace of Pentacles and the Star? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles and the Star, because this is where all the passion is. This is where the leap of faith is. This is where the magic is happening. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. What is the magic that's happening? Ooh. Why is it in reverse? Before I show you what it is. That's right. Bit strange, not what I was expecting. I was expecting something really high vibration. So this is a bit of a journey. Okay, this is a bit of a tough love lesson. The Page of Cups in reverse contradicts the Magician for a start. The Page of Cups is very Piscean energy. It's sort of like believing in the impossible, believing pigs might fly. It's actually a very strong manifestation energy, which is, to me, the basis of the Magician, because the Magician makes the impossible possible. But it can also be an apology. I'm reading it as an apology here in the reverse. I clarified, what is this? Why is this in reverse? And I got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is not taking an offer, not taking, right, okay, I understand. Can you see this beautiful rainbow that's coming out of this cup on one side? So she's looking at these cups from the past. With the moon on the left, they represent the past. She's not interested in them. She's bored by them. They don't offer her anything anymore. So even if somebody came to you with an apology, right, it's like that. Scorpio is like an elephant. They never forget. They're not. It's like somebody did you wrong. Somebody did you wrong. And they may come back with an apology. They may come back trying to rekindle a connection with you. But you're like, you know, you had your chance and you messed up. I know my worth, basically. I'm holding out for this offer from the universe, and this is the offer from the universe. So I feel like this is between, right? This is almost coming between this, before that, because this cup represents, on the Four of Cups card, the cup, there's always one cup. There's like, the universe is trying to bring this new cup into you. Cups, again, are to do with emotional connections with other people, new emotions. So very, very divinely guided, this fourth cup. Quite often on traditional tarot cards, it's like this hand coming out of the clouds offering this cup. So it's like this divine gift coming in for you, this new connection, but you're not seeing it yet, which is probably why this moon card is down here. She's got her face turned away from it, but she's touching it. She's touching it. She feels it coming, but she's not seeing it yet. So it's going to feel like a dream come true, though. When it does finally come in, it's going to feel like a wish come true, a dream come true. And there's going to be a huge amount of passion for it. You're going to feel like taking a leap of faith towards this. It's going to feel a bit like it's going to feel like dreams coming true. So you may not believe it at first. You may be in a point here where you're not quite believing it. But it's coming through as divinely guided. So it's funny how it's coming through. It's like it's not going to be like everything's amazing now. Like, you know, you open your eyes and it's like, surprise, everything's perfect and exactly how you wanted it to be. It's going to be a bit of a slow burn. It's going to creep in, I feel. It's going to be like a connection that maybe either you didn't see coming or you didn't realise what it was for you until you're almost already in it. And then one day you're going to wake up and be like, oh my God, like, I realise now why this happened to me. I realise now how powerful this is. 10 of Wands, this is like, right now I feel like this is you carrying too much baggage, carrying too many burdens from the past. Like it's been a long road, you're tired, you're weary, you're feeling like this poor horse, right? This poor horse, like little donkey, little donkey. But this is saying it's almost time now. You're almost at the end of this journey. You're going to be able to put all these burdens down. You're almost home. And it's like the place where you're meant to be. And so, you know, destiny, home. Okay, anything else you want to tell us generally? Anything else you want to tell us from this deck? Anything else at all you want to tell us? Thank you. Temperance card, that's the card that I saw when I was setting up the reading. Okay, quite a lot there. That's in the reverse. Ugh, yeah. So at the moment, you don't have any inspiration because you're still in this. You can't be creative. You can't have inspired ideas. You can't have those sparks of seeds that grow into some kind of new opportunity when you're down in the dumps. You have to lift your head up. So right now, there's no inspiration for you because you're in this energy. But there's like patience here. It's like there's some kind of divine plan. You've got the moons here on this card and the moons on this card, and the moon here. So it's almost like maybe it's like within the next moon cycle, or a sense of like things are moving, there's divine timing, but you don't see everything that's happening just yet. The Three of Emotions. This is a card about emotional connections, that work for you. This is emotional connections with people who understand you. Can you see that they're like triplets? These are people who see eye to eye with you, who understand you. They feel like they are an extension of yourself because you're connected with them. So I feel like this is coming in for you, better connections. And then the Queen of Voices, there is somebody who tells you exactly how it is. Again, she's got all those crows around her. So I feel like this is for me today. And now sometimes she comes through as a good energy, sometimes she comes through as a bad energy, this card. It all depends on the placement of the other cards. Same with this one. This is a gorgeous energy when it's in the upright, but in the reverse, it's like you're not seeing it because you've got your head down. You can't create, you can't have that magician energy while you're still down in the dumps energy. You've got to shake off those burdens, that baggage from the past. You've got to get into this full energy because at the moment you're still way down. Look, underneath the Ten of Wands is the Ace of Pentacles there, right? The Ace of Pentacles. That opportunity from the universe coming in, but they can't give it to you while you're in this blooming sad horse energy. Like, you're not ready for it while you're still feeling like this. So you've got to process whatever emotions, whatever you're dealing with there, that has to finish off. Okay, because once you drop all that baggage, like you can't create, you can't be like, you can't fly to space with all those bags. You've got to drop all that emotional baggage and then just be like this fool. Like, I'm just going to take what I need. I'm going to take my sandwiches and I'm going to go, right? I'm going to jump into it. So, yeah. As soon as you drop the burdens from the past, as soon as you realise that there was nothing left in that situation for you, like there was nothing worth saving. There's no bags worth taking from that situation. Just drop it all. As soon as you realise that and accept it and let it all go, then that divine gift from the universe can come in for you. So yeah, this Queen of Voices, sometimes she comes through as a negative energy, sometimes she comes through as a positive energy. This week she's coming through as a very, very strong positive energy. She's the sort of person who gives you a tough truth, tells it to your face, tells you like it is. She has some kind of spiritual connection with these crows around her. So she's coming through as this High Priestess energy, which is your energy actually, Scorpio, in this reading. Connected to this Empress energy. So divine feminine energy here gives you the hard truths, sees things for what they are, sees things extremely clearly, even when there's secrets, even when she only has 5 pieces out of a 100-piece jigsaw puzzles, she still sees each piece very, very clearly for what it is. So yeah, there's somebody like that. I feel like it's you giving people a hard truth, cutting things out of your life, taking action, but it could be somebody that you're connected with. Right, which card did I want to read? I wanted to read Temperance and the Three of Emotions. I have plenty of time. Okay, Temperance then. What number are you, Temperance? This is Sagittarius energy, so this might be why I was picking up on Sagittarius energy at the start of the reading. Okay, let's read. What does Temperance have to tell us? Harmony, balance, the middle path, avoiding excess, blending energies and ideas, alchemy, finding purpose, the Goldilocks zone, meaningful encounters, turning a life lesson into spiritual gold, patience, healing. I like that one. Turning a life lesson into spiritual gold. Prompt, measured moderation. The gods took equal try again, put my false teeth back in. The gods took equal parts fast and slow, equal parts material and spiritual, and equal parts he and she. They mixed them in their lotus cauldron as they stirred to life the muse of temperance. They needed this balance and malleability in the world, for her voice of reason would bring them together in a beautiful blend of oneness. Temperance doesn't jump to excess. She doesn't rely on the dark or the full moon. Instead, she is a mosaic of parts, and she melts it all together in a way that spins the best of the best of the best into one. She weaves purpose and her harmony into the lives of others, and her greatest alchemical gift is the treasure of healing. She reminds you to turn despair into the gift of patience, and blend the need to thrive with the need to enjoy. When you walk the middle path that is available to you, what areas find greater balance? I am the divine weaver of duality. I hold you. I am essence. And our evolution of becoming is rooted in the mixing. The alchemist, right? The magician up there. So I'm seeing a connection. I've put it down over here with these energies, feeling like this very similar energy again. You may have strong Libra placement. I'm getting quite a lot of Libran energy from this with the balance. I don't normally read Libra into Temperance card, but I was from that description. This magician energy up here as well, alchemist, taking the very best, only taking the best and the best and the best, and creating something new and powerful. It's that magic, right? Remember how like the Harry Potter and the magic cups, magic cups, maybe that means something to you. I feel like everything I say in a reading is part of the reading. It probably means something to one person, but notice she's got the 2 moons as well. 3 moons actually. She's got this half moon here, this half moon here, and this moon here. So again, this could be 3 people. Could be Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, or Taurus. These 3 energies with the 3 moons. What a funny reading. I don't feel like I'm meant to understand your reading. I feel like it's like there's so much like watery intuition stuff here that I don't think I'm meant to understand everything. Right, okay, and they've got that massive pentacle behind them. There you go. Taking the best of the best of the best. These 3 people, these 3 energies. And that makes this new thing come in. What is this, Scorpio? With the moon card here, I'm like, I'm not meant to know. 3 of emotions: friendship and joy, celebration, collaboration, looking to your soul family for support, spirit siblings, connected hearts, deep friendships, maiden mother crone connections, sometimes a love triangle. Sorry, just interesting what it was saying there. The 3 of emotions is the living, breathing entanglement of deep friendships and love connections. They begin as 3 beautiful muses, one a maiden, one a mother, and one a crone. Now, I'm going to say, I'm picking up a message for me in this reading because I'm Libra, my mum's a Scorpio, my son is a Pisces, and my daughter is a Sagittarius. So, interesting message for me there that I'm going to detangle after the reading. The 3 of emotions is the living, breathing entanglement of deep friendships and love connections. They begin as 3 beautiful muses, one a maiden, one a mother, and one a crone, and they had the most delightful of kinships, and as unusual as it was divine. They spent their days sharing from the deepest parts of their spirit, truth, honesty, vulnerability. Their ties ran so deep, in fact, that they knew they were part of the same soul family, and over time they began to look and feel like one another. They had similar mannerisms and laughter, and shared ways of seeing the universe. Eventually their souls began to link and entwine, and they forever changed one another's essence, as all deep friendships do. They invite you to fill your cup from their outpouring of love, and to connect with your circle as with those you choose to welcome into your heart as family. I love our 3 hearts of essence and bubbly things, like the strings of past, present, and future, tied to this soul family because I know you. I know you. What's coming through? Something's coming through. Just give me a minute. I can't quite get it. I'm going to kick myself when I realise what it is. It's like, I love you because I know you. I love you because I see you. True colours. It came through yesterday for Libra, right? I see your true colours shining through. I see your true colours, and that's why I love you. I keep getting these like theme messages throughout my readings, and they're so beautiful. I see your true colours, and that's why I love you. And Come As You Are keeps playing as well by Nirvana. Oh, it's so nice. This energy, the Hierophant on the bottom there, again, Taurian energy. Can be Capricorn energy for me there on the bottom. Oh, this reading is giving me all the feels. I'm feeling that lovely, like angels with the wings around you energy right now. It's very nice, very nice. Broken heart in reverse, that is good. Anything else you want to tell the people coming to the reading today? Anything else you want to tell the people coming to the reading today? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I couldn't have picked a better card. Like, you need to put down that baggage of that old broken heart and appreciate what's coming in for you, because, oh my goodness, Scorpio, this is the best reading I've ever had for you. This is so nice. Okay, the broken heart reversed. The broken heart reversed marks a time of renewal and hope. The pain and trauma are now behind you, and you can trust that greater joy is on the way. Whatever has happened to hurt you in the past, you're now free to move on. The universe is saying, put down that fucking baggage and move on. Okay, just drop it and leave it behind, because they're trying to bring you something really gorgeous here. The universe has much better things in store for you. What did I say? So finish letting go of any residual grief. Okay, sad horse, Scorpios. I've lost the sad horse. See, I can't even find the sad horse anymore. Okay, you don't be the sad horse anymore. Finish letting go of any residual grief and open your life to your new self-loving intention. Joyous connections will follow. Okay, there's an affirmation, so I don't know if you want to say this to yourself like 3 times in the mirror or something, but I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. So self-love. For a lot of you, this is learning to love yourself. Okay? Not looking for love elsewhere. But once you learn to love yourself, that brings in new opportunities for other people to love you. For those soul connections, right? I can't find this page fast enough. Okay, here we go. Scorpio. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Tender connections. The angel of love. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-coloured wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with somebody already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inwards, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm, right? These are soul connections. This is soul family. This is like not even part of like our 3D tangible reality. This is connections forged in space and time that are eternal and will always be there for you. This is your life on Mars connections. Yeah, no wonder we saw the Starseed card hiding there. Gorgeous. Soul family. Beautiful. This is honestly the best reading I've ever done for you, Scorpio, and I'm so happy for you. I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. Right, I'm going to end this reading and I'm going to go away and cry, like happy crying, because it's just gorgeous. It's just healing. It's letting go of all the things that didn't work out for you in the past. And I couldn't have picked 2 more beautiful cards to come out for you. So happy for you, Scorpio. So do take care. Leave me a like if you like. Subscribe if you haven't already. All that spiel. Share with friends if you've got any Scorpio friends and you think they need to hear that. That Scorpio friend of mine, they need to drop the baggage. Yeah, share it with friends if you think this resonates with anyone in particular in your own soul tribe. And And do take care, and I'll see you again soon. And hopefully in your next reading, Scorpio, we'll be looking at all this stuff, all this new stuff coming in for you. I really hope so. So do take care. Best of luck to you, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye, Scorpios.